coach, and they were going to tell you how to make millions and millions of dollars at 25 years old. Hell, I hardly knew how to pick up a girl at 25, let alone tell someone how to make millions and millions of dollars. I mean, come on.
Right?
I have to say, at 25, I was married to one of the most evilest women I know.
Yeah, so was I.
I was just meeting my wife, so hey.
Well, congratulations.
I was still trying to figure out what I needed to say to get her to say yes.
What up, Beeson? What's going on, brother? How you doing? Looks like we got Killer Kirk in here, too. If y'all in the chat group, the ones... I type in all caps. Killer Kirk usually taps in lower cases. So that way, you can define the two. But
well, I'm in the I was in the chat group too, so I'm typing on your computer actually.
Also, that's you. Well, hell, I just said hey to Killer. I thought she was in here. Hot damn.
Nope, that was me.
Asshole.
Well, hey, you shouldn't have given me access to your computer. You're in trouble now.
Well, I'm kind of teaching somebody, in the same sense on how to run all this stuff. What up, Big Mike? How you doing out there, brother? Mike Connell, that's in the chat group. He's in a band called People Watching out of Kansas. So if y'all in the Kansas area listening, go check them guys out, man. They got a pretty badass sound to them. So gotta check them guys out too. So, Keith, how'd your New Year's go?
It was nice. I don't even remember the clock hitting midnight. I was watching TV. I wasn't even paying attention. Nice and chill, relax, and sober.
That's what's up. It's BC 10 years. It's hey, look, Ron. You know what, man? It gets to that point to where New Year's Eve. Not to be Mr. Sourpuss or anything, but New Year's Eve. It's just, to me, it's just another day. I mean, it's. I don't go out to clubs. I don't go out to the bars. I don't go out to no places like that where there's all kinds of havoc. Not that I can't, not that I haven't, but, it's...
No, that's because you're going to beat somebody with your crutches.
I've already done that in Walmart once, and the son of a bitch shouldn't have jumped in my fucking chair, okay? Chris, if you haven't heard that story, just short, sweet. I'm sitting here patiently waiting on a chair that I asked a woman that, if I could walk her out and get the chair from her. She said yes, of course. She actually brought it over and got out. And this dude that just had a crutch literally jumped in the fucking seat. And I'm like, excuse me, I was waiting on that. Kind of need it. Well, you're first come, first serve. And you're too slow. Excuse me?
Wow.
Oh, buddy, we got into it, and as he pulled off, I took my crutch and I slammed him in the back of the fucking head. Like, nah, I don't play.
You're like 9'10". I mean, come on. Your crutch has got to be like 8 feet long. He's not getting too far away.
Well,
His crutches are taller than most people I know.
It is. It's taller than my girl. It's as tall as my son. Actually, my son's 6'4" at 17 years old. And
damn.
Yeah, my daughter Keith's met him. He knows how tall he is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm 5'6", so if your son wants to be a 25-year-old coach and tell me how to make $1 million, I'll listen.
Damn, dude, my daughter turns 14. My daughter turns 14 in 9 days, and she's 5'10".
Holy. Wow. Okay, I come from the land of the little people. I apologize. I'm sorry. I can't.
Lifestyles that are vertically challenged, huh?
No, you good. I mean, their mom was like 5'8", 5'9". They do have a couple of tall people in their family, but it's mainly my grandparents, my aunts, my uncle from my mom's side, and my uncles from my dad's side. Skip my parents because they were 5'6" and 5'7". I just kind of shot up. By the time I was a sophomore in high school, I was already 6'4". Yeah, I made the basketball team. I was not the white guy that was not chosen. Just saying. But that helps when you grow up excuse me, with Kevin Garnett too. So you'll learn how to play ball.
I've never heard of that guy.
We have no idea who he is. I don't know.
Really? Well, he used to play for the Celtics. He did win a championship. He's mainly known for playing with the Minnesota Timberwolves, but
yeah, that's my hometown. That's why we don't know who he is.
Oh, really? Allie came back.
I know. I know. He's a glutton for punishment.
He's a glutton for punishment. That's epic. That is epic. Oh, man. So everybody that's still, man, we still got a crowd room with people coming in. Hey, y'all, welcome to the DG Radio Show, which hosts Big Country, co-host with Big Key from First Responder Radio, and our special guest host, Chris Ripka, who has Raw Live. Excuse me, I apologize. And what's up, Ghost? What up, Ghost? How you doing, brother? Man, prayers with you.
What up, Ghost?
Y'all check out his show, man. Check out Raw Live. He has a lot of cool guests on there. Who kind of does the same thing that we do. He does it on live stream though. He tries to bring a lot of a lot of help out to the veteran community, regardless on 501Cs or any other aspect of help that he can bring. Help show people that, hey, these people are here. This is how you contact them. You get to know a little bit about them. You get to see them face to face and all that good stuff. Tony, Happy New Year, brother. Glad to see you in. But y'all definitely need to check out his his shows. So go to his page, like his page, follow his page. He had Killer Kirk on there not too long ago from Let's Do This Radio on the Dangerous Grounds Network, and we greatly appreciate him having her on, and we definitely appreciate Killa, putting out the word on DGN and being a great host on our radio network. So, badass. So
that was a fun interview. That was probably one of my top 5 favorite interviews of 2017. To be honest with you,
she's a damn trip.
Oh, look
man.
out! Her head's going to get even bigger.
Yeah, right. No, see, you got to understand why though. I mean, for the first 3 seasons of my show, first 3 years of my show, all I did was I interviewed all these entrepreneurs, these guys that are killing it. Guys like Gary Vaynerchuk, guys like Jay Horn, and all these people that are known throughout this internet community. And then I started looking at what it was that I was getting out of it and what my audience was getting out of it. And they weren't getting a damn thing really, except for getting sold to. So I said, screw that. My next season, the season that we're in right now, I said, you know what? I'm gonna bring it back to what it was in the beginning. It's raw and real people. People who have a story, people who have a mission, people who give a shit about not just their lives, but the lives of others. And
right.
That's where she inspired me to bring her on. And I was like, no, this is the direction we're going, and this is how it's going to happen. So it was great to make a shift. And it was great to have her as that inspiration to make that shift.
And that's badass, man. And I'm glad she was able to do that for you. She is a very inspirational person, and she can get you thinking. That's for damn sure. That's one thing.
Tell me about it.
That's when it gets dangerous, though. Guys like me don't need to be thinking. I mean, hell, I was a grunt. We don't need to think.
That's right. We wasn't paid to think. We were paid to be told what to do and then scream at others to do it.
Well, they did teach me how to count beans and all that kind of stuff. So that's all I cared about. As long as my numbers came back right, we were good.
Did you say count beans?
Yeah, we just counted the beans that came out at the end of the barrel.
That is epic. That is epic. Well, it's. One of the things that we're going to start doing in 2018 ourselves is anybody who has a 501c3 and who can show the paperwork, or at least their IRS tax form showing that they are, legit, we're going we'll give them a spot on the sponsors page so that way people can, get to their links, go through their pages so that way they can possibly get some help. And we're going to give them, a 45-second commercial to explain a little bit about themselves and something like that. Free of charge. The only thing we ask is they put a DGN link on their page. And so that way, people know that, hey, we're scratching each other's back, so to speak. Because that's what I told the guys a while back was the whole purpose of me starting DGN was a group cognitive therapy session, and nobody knew about it. This was just an idea. I was like, okay, I wanted to get a well-rounded people that I could get, different diversities, different ethnicities, different points of view, political aspects and stuff like that. Bring it in. Let's talk about it. Let's vent about it. Let's bitch about it. But at the end of the day, be able to walk away, shake hands, give a hug, and possibly accomplish something that, most groups or most people don't get to do on a daily basis, because it normally ends up in who's got the bigger dick. So, well, I mean, that's the truth. That's just the truth. I mean, it always ends up into a fight of, who's gonna what do you call them people, one-uppers? Mm-hmm. Who's gonna one up somebody else whenever it comes to their story or something they've seen or something of the sort like that. And that's what we're trying to get away from.
All right, Ghost. We'll check out Battleforge.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading something that Ghost put up.
Nah, I just seen that. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. And if you got a 501 and you're listening to the show, or if you listen to the playback, you can email me at brian@dangerousgroundsnetwork.com. Shoot me an email. Put your IRS tax form in there so that way we can see your that you're legit, and make sure you put your contact information in there so we can give you a call and get some stuff.
Yeah, that might help. Just saying.
So what about you? Okay, so everybody sat around, did what old folks do, watch TV. Yep. I don't know if anybody had any eggnog. I didn't. I was drinking Sprite with my girl and watching TV. And I think I went to bed about 9 o'clock. And then woke up.
I was up. I just was up. I just didn't see see what time it was until we were halfway through an episode of Chicago PD. Catching up.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep somewhere around 10:30, and I got woke up by my phone going off about 10, 15 times. People messaging me Happy New Year and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it is now. Huh? Good night. Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, exactly. I guess the ball dropped.
Yeah.
So how many Alabama fans we got out there right now? Any
Fuck Alabama.
Crickets. You need the cricket sound.
Yeah, right.
You guess what? They fixing the kickoff, and Clemson's about to whoop that ass.
Yes, they are. Go Tigers.
Even though we're behind 3-0, it's okay. It's fucking.
Yeah, it's only 3-0. Alabama's winning 3-0. Oh, the wife's over here cheering. Alabama's up 3-0. I think we need to kill her.
Oh, you're Yan? Okay, you're cut off. No more speaking for you. Duct tape her mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was told to duct tape your mouth. You only hate Clemson because you're a Gamecocks fan. Fucking ass kicking chickens. Yeah, okay.
Oh, she's definitely no. Well, it's this is our biggest competition through the year. Yeah, I'm 15 minutes away from Clemson for right now. My homeboy's fixing to come back from. He's a contractor downrange. He's fixing to come back, and my ass is. I temporarily moved down here, so I'm fixing to head back to home, sweet home. Someone loves. Hey, Ron, your Playboy is in the chat group with you, man.